By the time I started gaining prominence here, Bryce was already the sage of Polycana.
Right, okay.
This was 30 years ago. Fair to say Bryce was always here. His control over the underworlds lasted at least all this time. And get this. He looked
30 years ago? Wait, then how old is he now?
Sounds like he's easily over 90. If that's really the case, he must...
Back in my early days, I had my sights set on expanding to America's mainland. In a sense, Hawaii was supposed to be a sort of stepping stone. Things were going well. I had driven out the existing Chinese presence and become the king of a new regime.
And it's been Ganja ever since.
That's right. But something occurred, just as I was... You see, I speak for the Overseer. That was how he greeted
The Overseer? By that, he meant...
Correct. Though I didn't know that at the time. Naturally, all I saw was a no-name fool spitting hollow threats. That was a grave... No more than a week later, I received... It was a small cardboard box. Even stranger, when I looked inside, I found a head, and it wasn't just anyone's. It was my mother's. To uncover my place of birth alone was by no means an easy task. But he'd quickly proven otherwise, and it was then and there I knew what I was up against.
And after that, it was side with Bryce or suffer the consequences.
Right. Granted, I was always looking for a chance at revenge. Truly, I may have kneeled, but I could never let my mother's death go unanswered. To that end, I went to great lengths selecting men I could trust. There was no knowing what would make its way back.
That suit, right? Bryce's spies were right under your nose the whole time.
So it would seem. Furthermore, Polycana's at the heart of this whole... Bryce's spies. They're bred from within Polycana itself.
What, like brainwashing?
Exactly. And once he has their trust, he makes them... Those he lures in follow his every command. Not you saw that for yourself back at the hotel. Bryce's role as Polycana's sage is everything to him.
Okay, Bryce is no... Back to my original question. Why the hell is this Lonnie so important?
Well, it's like I said before. As far as we know, Dwight and I are only following Bryce's orders. That's not to mention that we rarely receive those from the man himself. However, they told us to find the girl named Lonnie at all costs, and that Akane be with her. He said she was trying to... That's all we were ever told. Bryce had given the order, and with that, we had no choice.
Dwight left that out. In fact, he told us an unknown client offered him 10 mil, and that's it.
The Overseer's identity is the last thing he let slip. Wouldn't you know? He bought his story, hook, line, and sinker.
Anyway, if this was some rare direct order from Bryce, and Akane-san and this Lonnie girl are special, he wouldn't pull out all the stops otherwise. And that's why you thought Lonnie was Bryce's weak point. Is that right?
Yeah. I thought if I could get my hands on her, but I was foolish.
So we got mafia bosses and two grown-ass men with pretty major titles chasing after a kid with no... And then there's Akane-san. Fair to say, that's why...
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Based on this, she looks about 10. That right?
Yeah.
She's just a kid. Her best hope was someone pulling her from the lion's den. If not for Akane-san, she'd have never stood a chance.
Kiryu-san.
She needs our help. Right now, it's darkness at every turn for her, and there's no end in sight. She needs someone to show her there's a way out. That there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah. I'm with you on that 100%, Kiryu-san.
They have my son too. Polycana stole him from me. I won't abandon him.
Shh.
Now what?
From the looks of it, they aren't with me.
Ahoy! Wong To! We know you're still out there. You're still limping around. Must be fun, eh? Come on and show yourself. I'll fix you right up.
It's Yamai. He must have sniffed us out.
You saying he works for Polycana too?
No. To Yamai, Hawaii's just another rock out at sea. He's nowhere on the Overseer's radar. He's too small time to be.
Yeah? And what's he doing here?
From where Yamai sits, the Ganja are collapsing. This is the perfect chance to wipe us out. And sure enough, he's taking it.
You fellas are here too, yeah? Kasuga, Kiryu-san. Wong To's the main event tonight. Hand him over, and I guarantee you boys will go out in one, maybe two swings.
Gee, how generous.
Doesn't look like they're coming out, boss. Maybe they scampered off.
Nah, not while the Gimp's still with them. Unless they've got a stretcher, they're not going anywhere. They're probably skulking around in the shadows.
But boss, how the hell do we find him when it's this dark?
What? Having trouble seeing? All right then, let me get a light.
Oh, allow me, boss.
Hey, I don't hear anything. You think they backed off?
No way. Yamai would never give up that easily.
That's for sure.
Oh, come on.
Well now, this ought to brighten things. Plus, it's warm, so 2 birds, 1 stone. Shit, cold out here.
He's out of his mind.
We're gonna get fried if we stick around. Let's move! Kiryu-san!
Hurry! It's spreading fast!
Thank goodness. We can rest here.
Sheesh, what took you?
Guess we're out of options.
Okay, so we take him out. Then what do we do?
Not to worry, Chichan. We'll make it out. Tomi, I hope you're ready, pal.
Right then. I wonder how you'll handle things this time around, Kazuma Kiryu. Let's see whether the dragon breathes fire or his last breath, shall we?